ask you again, who do you like?
I know you and Jeremy really love JANUARTA, and I think he's a special talent, no doubt about that. But having the pleasure of watch DUONG play for the first time ever, oh my God, I'm a massive fan of his now. Never watched one of his matches before.
Fair enough. It sounds to me like you've got Duong. I'll take the kid,
Hmm.
but I'm also a massive fan of both of these guys. Duong Quoc Hoang, probably the smoothest transition in the game. JANUARTA, 17 years young, to break. And what a flush hit it was. Two's going to finish high. Will it spit out enough? It did. Take a look at the cue ball here. Obviously the one into the side. The cue ball just flush into the 9. Yeah, and that's the hit you're looking for.
You think he's going to come back and forth for the 3 in the side here?
I think his number one job is just to bury the 2, right? I don't know how much emphasis he's going to put on the cue ball. Yeah, the 2 was tough enough. Did he get away with it a little bit, Tony?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to cut it in, but had a little bit of a backup plan there.
Yeah, playing to overcut it, right? That's always in the back of your mind when you've got a steep cut like that. Overcutting it gives you the best chance to get safe. Oh, really difficult to do that. He caught a piece of the 6. It's not going to help him.
When you're at this age and playing at the level that this young man is playing, seeing that edge of the ball is not a problem, is it, Scott?
No, it doesn't seem like it. Not for any of these guys. It's unreal how clean they hit the ball. Definitely going to use the 7. Now, he's not used to being in this position, right? He's in the final 4, so we'll definitely see how he handles it. But I can tell you, to get to this position, you were calling that match with me. He was pretty much flawless.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was a pleasure to watch him.
Not much Robbie Capito could do. And look at this, just no hesitation there in the back arm. No fear, the face never shows emotion. It's going to be a 4-9 combination to kick it off. JANUARTA takes game number 1, making it look easy. Tony, we talk about Duong. You just touched on his fundamentals and how smooth he looks. He's been the guy all week that's really probably been the most consistent. Maybe not probably, he's been the most consistent silently, just in the second position all along.
I agree. And while everyone was talking about Kachi and how perfect he was, and he won 13 out of 14 matches, like you said, quietly in the background. So I just want to let you know, even though it's quietly, I want to let you know that I'm here. What about the refs, Scott? The work they had to do this week.
Unbelievable, yeah. It's the same old story, right? Such a thankless job for these guys, and they continue to really work hard. Probably been the most consistent with the 1. Can't tell by his body language if he can get at the 2 enough to make it.
From here, it looks like it goes, right?
Yeah, from here it does. I wonder if he has to just swerve a little outside, or is he going to consider just knocking this out of the corner? Yeah, he's got to swerve.
Mm-hmm. Don't want to hit it too hard. You want to give the cue ball time to curve.
Yeah, very well done. Still a lot of work to do, Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of the same scenario as Januarta with the 2 ball, right? For me in these scenarios, because the 4 is down low, I think you just put most of your effort into just trying to make the 3. However, it's easiest because you're going to track down here somewhere near the pink anyway.
I wouldn't even mind playing the pink in either upper corner,
Yeah,
as long as
absolutely.
I secure that 3 ball.
Right, exactly, agreed. He's going to dig. So is he going to kill it with inside, or is he going to go towards the 6?
Ooh. He might have that angle, the angle that he needs to get right past that 9 and go underneath the 5. Even if he has to put a little bit of outside to avoid the 5, what do you think?
No, yeah, I think it's laying really nice, actually. He's so good at this thin cut. Yeah, I think you can avoid it, Tony, with a low outside ball. Maybe he levels out and avoids it and just comes around it below it, like so.
Ooh. He got it. He got it. Yeah, as soon as I saw that this was going to be the next matchup, I was excited. I was excited. This is just like a barn burner.
Yeah, I think we're in for a treat, for sure, with both of these guys. And so far, flawless on both sides. Breaking runs by each, if you want to count the 4-9 combination, which I think we have to. Good stuff. Very good stuff. The Martian. DUONG QUOC HOANG.
Have you ever done an interview with him?
Yeah, I have actually done an interview with him. His better half does some translating for him. He's a very quiet guy, but he's very polite, very kind, and a big star over there in Vietnam.
I can imagine. I was just curious to see how he got the nickname.
The
Do you know
Martian.
how? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's had it. It's stuck with him for a long time.
Yeah.
Probably a couple of reasons. I think Januarta needs a nickname.
Young something. Got to think of the second name. Young something.
Yeah, watch out, cue ball. All right, he's avoided that. And this actually lays pretty good to go back and forth. I do not know if the 7's got the 3 covered up to the upper right corner. Excuse me, the 4 covered up. I think he's okay just going back and forth here. The pocket accepts this cut shot really well. Due to the speed, the 2 ends up entering the corner. It's going to work out, Tony.
Yeah. I think he was hoping, you saw he pointed at the 6. He was hoping to get straight on the 3 to just shoot a stop shot and then just draw back for the 5. So now he's got to do a little extra work. Maybe he could kill it. I don't know.
Probably just going to pound out, right?
Going to go the other way.
Yeah,
I get this question all the time. I'm sorry, Scott. Would you prefer going 2 rails or 3 rails, or do you like drawing 1 rail cross?
This is 2 rails, I believe. This is pretty natural.
I just feel that doing it that way is so much easier. You're not forced to hit the ball with a lot of speed or maybe have something go wrong with the stroke, you know?
Yeah, I think one reason some of the guys get away from that at times is they're afraid of the cue ball finishing on that long rail. Whereas if you dig into it, it's maybe a little easier to control the pace off the second rail. I'm not certain. But you kind of get that feeling, but I agree, it's definitely easier. All right, big shot here. Easy to catch us a little quick and thick, and it can bite into the rail. So clean.
Yeah.
I believe the other elites out there are paying attention. Doesn't take them long to realize how good this kid plays. Once again, flawless
Yeah,
for the 17-year-old.
This is the third, fourth time I've watched him play, and I can see why you're a big fan.
Yeah, he's looked the same to me over the last year, really. Back when he won the juniors in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. He's really looked the same since. He's just extremely mature for his age.
But I was telling Jeremy earlier, it's almost like having a 17-year-old and a 30-year-old body with the experience that he's mature.
Yeah, it looks
Right,
like
he's
it,
very
right?
mature.
The way he cues the ball, it sure looks like it. See there on his shirt, Jay Flowers, who he plays for. All right, JANUARTA setting the bar fairly high. DUONG would love to hold serve here. Big time action on the 9.
Wow.
Yeah, big time action and everything wide open. He's getting real good spreads. Look at this into the 9. Boy, look at this spread. You get to the 4, it's history.
Yeah, this is the kind of a layout that you pray you get whenever it's Hill in a major championship, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't mind 3 or 4 more balls already off, but yeah. Just wants to clear the 7. Long bridge here with the open bridge. Yeah, just the transition is just incredible. Incredible. Open bridge, never hits it too hard, gets so much out of the cue ball. Backswing always the same. Is it his time? Is it his time this week, Tony?
You never know. I mean, you never when it does happen. You know how sometimes when it does happen for the first time, you just start taking off from there.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's happened to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Moritz Neuhausen as well, right? Ended up winning the Perry Open this year and almost won the Hanoi Open, lost to his friend Pius Labutis, but you're exactly right. An event just like this can send you to another stratosphere, but flawless from both guys after 4 racks.
I knew we were in for a treat, but this is awesome.
Yes, it is. It's why they are here. 2 games apiece after 4. Batting 100% to the side with the 1. Now he's going to get another look. Might go into the 7 and 9 right now. Looking to see if the 7 passes. The ref gonna have to perform a little surgery here. Oh, very well done. Does it pass, Tony? To the corner?
I can't tell from this angle.
Well, it doesn't look like it, but he's going to eye it down. If it does pass, I don't think he'll flirt with it here.
Yeah. What I like about running into the 9 and the 7, though, that they're set up in a diagonal angle, so it's kind of hard to get the cue ball to get stuck there.
Yeah, it tells me he's okay, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, he kind of made a face there. I don't know if this is because maybe he wanted to get straighter on the 3, or he was trying to run into him. I don't know.
Yeah, not exactly sure. I can't imagine at that speed he was wanting to run into him. Maybe the 7 plays to the right side. We're just going to have to find out in the near future. Yeah, he wanted an angle to be able to drop down the right side of the table here.
What a touch.
Really nice.
Because that's one of those shots that's very easy to overdraw.
Yeah, it sure is, especially on this cloth. Coming back again. All right, we're going to learn something here pretty quickly. I do not think the 7 plays to the lower left as much time as he's giving this. Well, he just looked at it, so we'll see, Tone.
Yeah, the only safe I see is hit the 7 and stop it there with the 9 and put him behind the 8. But if the way he drew it, it looks like it goes. There's no other explanation here, right? It's just that he has that angle where if he runs into the 9, the 9's going to want to stick to the cue ball.
Yeah, it must not go. He wanted an angle below the 7. You can see where he put his cue.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to find out real quick. What about using the 9 and just come off the top of the 7 and creep behind the 8?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little stopper there, right?
Yeah, it'll get it done. For now, anyway. A couple of good things can happen here, right? Come off the bottom side of the 7 from either side, really. I think there's a real good chance of getting away with it.
Well, let me try to figure this out. If I hit it to the right rail, I might make the 8. But if I hit it to the left rail, I might make the 9. Right? That's a tall order.
Yeah.
I think more importantly, he's probably trying to hit underneath the ball to send it somewhere up the table.
Yeah, exactly. I think you can end up behind the 8 or the 9. I don't know how hard he's going to hit this. Okay, he just splattered it.
Yeah. Oh, he might have gotten away with it with that bump. Nope. Nope, he did not.
This is JANUARTA's go-to, though. He's so good with the stun ball. I don't know that you even have to stun this out of the lower right. Just go forward. He did stun it. And the reason I said that is I saw him put his Q-tip over there more to the right.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a little surprised because in the back of my mind I'm thinking he's going to go forward. But he's great at the stun. He just pinched it into the knuckle. And that is the first mistake we've really seen.
And a costly one at that.
Yeah, it's going to be extremely costly. And if DUONG QUOC HOANG can continue to hold serve, potentially going to cost him 2 games here. All right, a pretty big mistake in game number 5 from the young man. He's human. Didn't expect him to hit it with that speed. But when I saw him put his Q-tip out there towards that right side of the table, I felt like he was going to stun it. How does he handle it? It's the first time he's really been in this position. Let's not forget it was just a year ago that he played the junior event. You're all right, young man. Shake it off. He doesn't give us anything. Always.
Calm, cool, and collected, right?
Always, yeah. Just never any emotion. Yeah, I wonder if Januarta's kicking himself a little bit there because he could have just gone forward. Will that be the ball that that we talk about and revisit? Okay, short with the 1, nothing down, and a really good look. Funny how these things happen.
Yeah. I mean, you get so used to watching them make it so often, you're shocked when they don't, right? Guarantee you he's shocked.
Yeah, you typically you're not in your chair thinking you're going to come up with a shot when your opponent's breaking the balls. All right, does he come down between the 6 and 8 or just try to hold? I think he's coming all the way down. Uh-oh.
Watching 8 ball. Don't want to end up having to shoot over it. Wow. It almost got him.
All right, this is the corner. I just realized I said flawless. Januarta missed the cut on the 2 to the upper left corner. I think in game number 1, didn't he? Yeah, I think he overcut the 2 in game number 1. So it wasn't 2 breaking runs from each player, but it was 2 breaking runs from Duong out of the gate. You see where he put his Q-tip again?
Mm-hmm. That means he's going to dig into it, right? Oh, wow.
Yeah, just going to allow it to open up. I felt like you could lose the speed on this pretty easily. It was, from where he was, very good speed.
I mean, when I shoot that shot, if I'm going to shoot that, I thought he was going to go 2 rails to the long rail, but you know, he obviously didn't have the angle.
Yeah, maybe too steep.
Right. So, but when I shoot that shot, I mean, he has, look at that. Look at that. Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Maybe the pressure getting to him a little bit there. I felt like he was pretty natural there for the 6. He's never supposed to miss it. He knows that. He's struggling with the 7 ball that he missed last game.
And I think that it's what you mentioned earlier, where he's getting the semifinal nerves, right?
Yeah, and Jeremy and I have talked about this a lot. Like, people don't really understand. Very rarely do we see somebody break through once they finally get there and just excel. It's the big leagues, man. In the big leagues, you typically have to take your lumps. It just doesn't happen like that. And I can tell you, DUONG QUOC HOANG has taken his lumps.
Yeah, you have to pay your dues.
Fair. They have been racked well. The 1's been tracking every time. A big flick from the pink. Now open up though, does the 3 play past the 4?
Doesn't look like it does, Scott. Probably going to play a defensive shot here.
He's acting like
He's
this
acting
ball
like
goes.
I guess it does go. Yeah, look at the gap. He from the other angle looked like it was frozen, right?
Pretty quick now. Not taking that time that he typically takes.
Yeah, he is a pretty fast shooter, isn't he?
Yeah, but he takes time. He comes around and looks at everything typically. Jeremy and I have alluded to that a bunch. He's quick in the pace, but he still takes his time to look at everything. And I think he's bypassing that right now due to the nerves.
Right, right.
Well, he's missed a couple of balls, right? The 6 and the 7 both have cost him 2 games. So this could be conscious. The quick play. Because he's not this quick, typically. Now taking a little bit more time. Just kind of feel the pressure building on him throughout this rack. This is a big ball for the young man. Now, clean.
Probably hit this one the same exact way.
Okay. Very good recovery from the last 2 key racks within 1.
He's got a baby face.
He
right?
really does. Well, he's a baby still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only one that I really can compare him to is A.J. Manis as far as age and level of play, because I think they're both at the elite status. I really do. Obviously, the experience not there. This man, you know, he really just started coming on strong, I'd say a couple of years ago. He's been around several years. But he's needed the experience, and I feel like he's definitely due. Wow, look at this view. My goodness. No pressure.
That's the only camera view that is missing from my setup, and I'm going to have a setup for my billiard studio.
Okay.
Yeah. That is a great view right there. All right, he missed a 1 ball last time, Scott. Let's see if he makes it this time. I kind of almost felt like he hit a little bit on the thick side.
He made the adjustment.
Yep.
Oh, he's got big work to do here. This is actually trouble. Pink 4 on the left side of the table. The 3 long and strong. He's pretty flat. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's the type of guy that'll try to pound forward with a high ball. He's one of the best, if not the best in the business at that. Jeremy thinks he's the best. He's just looking to elevate, maybe, and then play safe on the... What about banking it up towards the 6 and trickling down behind the 5? Is there a kiss on there? Maybe there's a kiss.
I think he might be able to avoid it, but not by much.
I feel like he's just trying to cinch this and work with the pink, but we'll see. Okay, he's playing that shot. He caught the kiss. Right? He caught it. It did flick it. Got away with it, though, Tony.
Mm-hmm. He sure did.
I think he played the right shot.
Ball is frozen.
Oh, and it's frozen. He's sure. Doing pretty quick on this. Take it easy.
Wow. Wow.
Take it easy.
Wow.
Wow. What a tough position, man. Good stuff.
I can tell he plays billiards. Right.
And he hit this with speed as well, I think. Oh, look at this.
Oh, wow, look at this. And runs into the 8 just enough to slow it to prevent it from going into the rail, right?
Putting on a show. All right, you want to come behind this pretty thick. Oh, he was aware. He was aware. What a great cue ball.
Yeah.
He might have the gap to make it, but the cue ball did its job.
Yeah, if he went for this, he would have to get between the 8 and the 9, the 5 and the 9, and go past the 6 to play the 4 in the same pocket, if he has the angle to do that. And he did.
Wow. Little firm maybe, but what
Yeah.
a great shot this was. That's absolutely perfect, to be honest.
Wow.
Shot of the match right now. Now just avoid the 8.
Got away with that one.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I've seen players just flick that and it ends up covering you up. He's been the most consistent all week. Biggest rack differential. Most racks won. A little bit of stretch here.
Would you happen to know what kind of cue he plays with? Yeah, it's a gorgeous cue with like a dragon on it.
Yeah, it looks
Pretty neat.
like a pretty fancy cue. Tell you what, the Coe brothers have a couple of the nicest cues I've ever seen as well. All right, DUONG QUOC HOANG leading 5-3. Good with the 1 again, but 2 going to be a bit tougher this time due to where the 3 is. You see his body language right there?
Yeah, what's that about?
A little negative.
That's weird because he's such a great shot maker. I'm expecting him to make this shot.
Yeah, I don't think it has a lot to do with this versus how tough this is, but really what has just recently happened, right? The miss on the 6 and the miss on the 7. I think it's a little bit of a challenge for anybody to shake those. But now he's got to go back and forth, I think. That's the problem here. Yeah, really tall order.
It makes it tougher. Oh, he put that 2 ball in the bad spot, and he put the 5 ball in the bad spot.
You notice how the cue ball ended up so far up top. It tends to want to die when you're trying to punch 2 rails across. Just trying to clip it. That kiss is there. How are they rolling
Wow.
for the Martian?
That's the kind of shot that Efren would watch amateurs make, and then he would try to do it intentionally. Right?
Yeah, timing shot out in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
It is something he would probably try and succeed at.
But when we played in the tour in the 90s, every time Efren made a shot that no one ever saw before, oh, look at that. The players would try to repeat the shot after, the match was over. And it usually took us anywhere from 25 to 50 shots just to do it once, where he did it in one try when he needed it.
The magician. All right, things unraveling a bit. A little unfortunate to make contact with the 2 and scratch on the lower left.
I'm not sure if you can draw this and make the ball still, because I don't know if they're both frozen.
No, the 3 is off just a bit.
Yeah.
But you don't want to end up straight and on the rail. Did a pretty good job getting off the rail there. That's where I really think he shines. That slight elevation, getting so much out of the cue ball.
He hit it with authority and confidence.
Yeah, he's hitting the ball so clean. Actually, hard to hit that ball as good as he did. I don't think he thought he'd ever get past the 6 there.
Yeah, he's going to have to go 3 rails here and go towards that 8 ball. For a second there, I thought he might go in the side pocket, right?
Yeah, that second rail held up quite heavy. I'm wondering if, all the fans here now, maybe making the table play a little bit shorter.
And this to get on the hill.
Yeah, and really, like we've said, I don't think there's been anybody more consistent, quietly just going about their business the entire week than the man at the table now.
Look at this.
After game number 9, DUONG QUOC HOANG needs 1. Everything turned. It was the 7 ball to the upper left, I believe in game number 5. And that was game number 5, the 7 ball to the upper left corner, where JANUARTA tried to stun it versus just follow it. The 8 was laying over the left side. Caught the knuckle, and everything turned into DUONG's favor. We see that all the time.
You remove that 1 ball.
Now watch the cue ball here. He's lost it on the right side.
And the 1 ball caught that point again, right?
Yeah, and he just drew this. Did he catch a kiss? No kisses.
Wow.
2 rails straight into the side.
Well, this should be a quick rack.
Should be. I think things have changed for him mentally a little bit, but this is really right, Tony, where you gain the experience. He can't take anything away from this match besides positives. And I think this is where you take your lumps. If you do not win and you happen to get eliminated here, you revisit what happened, and that's where you gain all the experience, right? The next time he puts himself in this position, things could be completely different. Now, I'm not saying it's over.
Right.
But this is where the seasoning really starts to come in. He caught it to the thin side of the pocket. He's going to go forward now. Man, he chose to stun it again versus roll it.
And that's why it came short. Sorry.
Oh, you're good, and this is what happened on that 7 in the upper left. Ended up missing it because of this. I'm not saying he's in trouble. Yeah, this might finish real close to the rail. Called the extension. All the pressure on him right now. Trust your fundamentals.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, no kidding, wow. You can just feel the pressure mounting on him. A little smirk from Duong, the young man living on the edge.
I said earlier, calm, cool, and collective. That Duong.
Yeah, he is.
He's a cool cat, seriously.
Yep, no question. Smooth criminal. I know he's nicknamed the Martian, but I feel like he is a smooth criminal, Duong. Doesn't say anything, doesn't give you any emotion. The transition and the swing is the smoothest on the tour. Yeah, this referee, not a small guy either. He's probably 6'5" or 6'6", bending over all day, every day. Thankless job. He's done one heck of a job this week.
Yeah, they all have. It's you got to commend them. As you stated earlier, it's a thankless job.
Okay, does he have any type of look at the two? I think if he could see enough, he would cross it or attempt it, but maybe just trickle up to the upper left corner and use the 7 here. It's close. He's eyeing it down, Tony, like he can make it. Going to the air, just a hair.
I wouldn't be surprised if he made this. I've seen him make so many difficult ones this tournament. Came dangerously close there.
It's the overcut.
Yeah. Always an overcut, right, when you miss it.
It just seems that way, right? When they're jumping the ball, that back arm comes out any whatsoever, tends to swipe the cue ball just a fraction. Didn't have to finish like this. That's what JANUARTA is a little upset about.
He's going to leave it by the top rail. Hit it super thin. Or just, he's just going to try to put it behind. Wow, look at that touch.
My. For me, best shot of the match, because I think the clock was winding down as well. Wow. That was an incredible shot from where he was.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's going to cut it and leave it the 2 by the top rail and bring the cue ball
Come all the way
here
down.
because it's just one ball there, man.
Absolutely.
It's hit it absolutely perfect, man. But he hit it like a dream.
Well, he's earned a look to the side here. Yeah, I guess the more we watch him play, the more we learn about what he likes to do under pressure. Definitely, and you know, most of the elite players get away from rolling the ball, but you can still roll the ball with a high ball with a little bit of speed. He really doesn't trust that movement. He goes more to the stun. It's gotten him in trouble a time or two. Looks like he's coming all the way over to the second rail, up above the side.
Almost felt like he let up a bit there, but he got there.
And there's the stun again, which is common in that position. Perfect angle for the lefty. find ourselves, as soon as this 9 goes down, in the same exact score line, almost the same exact way as FSR and Kachi the match prior. Okay, short with the 1, but he got one down in the corner. What's the 5 gonna do?
Do you see JANUARTA? He got up from his chair a bit and then he sat back down.
Yeah, it was the 2 that was kissed into the corner. Watch the 5 rest up to the 1 here. Got a little drama left. Looking to roll out over here towards the center diamond. Pretty obvious safe to me. If you leave him enough of the 1, you can just chip it to the top rail with like a high right and come back down towards the back of the 3 and 8. All depends on how much of the 1 he can get to here. He's giving it back, so there must not be a lot.
Right.
Does he think he can trim this with an inside ball and get back down there? Is it that thin? Watch for the kiss. I'm surprised that was given back. He hit it very well. Look at the speed on the cue ball.
Wow. Almost frozen there. This kid does have a touch, so I won't be surprised if he ends up freezing in behind the 4 or the 5, whichever route he decides to go.
Yeah, I think he'll come off the right side of the 1 here. Taking a quick look. I think he's covered him from the top side of the 1, and that makes a world of difference. If he can see any of this, I think the 3 and 8 become pretty big.
Yeah. Fortunately for him, he overhit it.
Sure did.
So he might end up in the same position as the previous time, but he might not be able to hit the 1.
Yeah, I would probably try to get the cue ball back up behind the 4 versus the 1 behind the 5 here. Put a little more emphasis on the cue ball. Yeah, and that's what he's done now.
Yep.
We know jump cue's coming out.
Wonder if he's going to try to bank it in and just try to leave the cue ball up there. There you go.
These guys like to edge that 1 like they're banking it down towards the 6. Oh, he's banked it in. Good call, Tony. But now what? My question
What
is,
is he going to do now? I thought he had more of a cut, and I thought he was going to have more movement on the cue ball, but obviously he didn't.
yeah,
Yeah, you see, you can tell now he didn't have his... Okay, can he bank it? I think he might be able to see the edge of the ball, right?
he's got a couple options. I think he can play the combination. But does he? I mean, I don't mind the bank just trimming it down to the bottom rail, but is it a little thin to get it down to the bottom rail?
Yeah, as steady as he is, I wouldn't be surprised if he made the combo.
I think he's entertaining it. Okay, trying to cross it. I felt like the kiss was
wow, look at
always...
this. Oh,
I
sorry.
felt like the kiss was always going to be there. You know when they're kind of flat on one another, it's very hard to get away from that kiss. Oftentimes you can feel it coming when you're the player. Typically when you get that instinct, it's probably right. We got action. How does the young man from Indonesia handle this? The 7 is fine.
Just goes to show that a lot of people think that when you're playing alternate breaks, you have no shot of coming back when it's 6-2. Right? And that's usually the case, but it's not always the case when you're under these conditions and this type of pressure.
I couldn't agree more. It's actually nowhere near the case because when the momentum swings, everything swings, right? Just make sure you get over here. You don't want to end up flat. Interesting way of playing that. I thought he could go forward. I think it was just due to how he ended up on the 7. Might be a bit thinner than it looks. I think he's fine. Taking his time here, which I think is warranted. No, you could see how thin it really was, Tony. And he willed it in there with the inside ball. Crowd likes it.
What a match.
6 games apiece. 1 game for all of it. He's responded quite well, the 17-year-old. Still, no emotion.
You gotta love it. I love it. It's like a martial artist, a top martial artist.
Yeah, Bruce Lee. Well, it's a new position for him. Welcome to the World 9-Ball Tour. It'll make a mess of you, but it'll also make you great.
That's right.
What a story it would be. I'm sorry. I love DUONG QUOC HOANG, but he's 17 years young. To get into the finals versus one FSR would be a huge moment for the young man. I really wouldn't be disappointed to see it, but if DUONG goes ahead here, it will be one heck of a final. May the best man win, Tony.
And he's consistently made that one, and I'm expecting him to make it again. He just has to hope he ends up with the shot on 2.
Oh boy, look at this. Look at this. He's going to have a look, but it's thin. And is this where you kind of regroup and think about what's happening? Is there a defensive play that you can get into here, kind of like two-railing the 2 up past the 6 and just tucking under the 5? Are you going to force yourself to go here? If you go rail first and try to trim the 2 in, as scratch as possible. Is he looking to trim the left side of it? Okay, I think this is really mature. Did he find the gap? Very mature play.
Well, I know you and Jeremy have spoken about this many times, how for whatever reason, most of the time when there's a hill-hill match, they almost never get an easy break and run in the final rack, right?
Yeah, very rarely a road map. Never fails. All right, coming out with the short stick. Okay, you saw that there. Is he looking to just try and wrap the cue ball back around under the 5? Or just draw it back?
Well, if he draws it back, he has to be careful not to scratch in the corner. Wow, he hit that so good.
Yeah, and I pretty confidently think that the 2 is glued to the 4, so I don't even know if you can go forward here to where you could kind of like bunt the 2 to the top rail. We're going to find out. He's got to cut it just a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You saw the wave of the hand there. He acted like it turned out on him.
Looks like he's trying to put him behind the 4. The way he is, or is he trying to thin it and come back?
Yeah,
Oh no,
maybe
he's going the
using
other
the
way.
4 or the 6. And this is mishit and misjudged.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like feathering the top side of the 5. Excuse me, the 2 here and getting in behind the 5.
Yeah, I think that's a high percentage shot. Because even if you let him see the ball, they still have tough action. Wow.
Well, this is the second time he's going to try to escape with the jump cue in this final rack. Look at this.
Wow.
Take a look.
Wow.
At this.
No, he played that. He tried to put him behind the 6. Yeah, he played it.
Yeah, of course. The second time, we've talked about limiting the jump cue, but boy, oh boy, this is incredible. Look at the control here. Kind of a two-way play, Tony, right? I think he was banking it to the lower right, backdoor with the 6. And probably shape on the 4 if he made it.
It's an overhit there. Wow.
Pretty big drama. Still work to do, bud. He's got to get back to the 5. Getting good on the 4 could be challenging. Yeah, going rail first here. Just don't want to catch it too thick. Oh, look at that ball spring. Wow. Wow, that second rail just took off.
It sure did. I mean, he's definitely not where he wanted to be. I don't know if he can avoid the scratch.
Yeah, maybe going to the upper left now, just trying to check it off the top.
I mean, either way he goes, I like the fact that he can play it safe on the 5 ball. If he doesn't like, wow.
He's home now.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that high inside ball, I think that he's probably the best with the high ball.
Uh-oh.
Did not want to catch a piece of the 9, Tony.
Uh-oh.
Did he get the bump? Oh, I believe he's received the bump. He's got to look at the 6. Wow.
Wow. Ah, from here, looks like he can't see it at all, right? Like, it only looks like maybe he can see the left side of it.
No, he can get to it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at how good he is with this high cue ball. One more clean shot away. Pretty certain he can dig here. Can be a little testy when the nerves are high, though, if you really got to pinch it. Yeah, going forward again. Around the 8. Well, JANUARTA, you can't get down on yourself for your performance this week, but really, it was all DUONG QUOC HOANG silently going about his business.
Yeah.
And he's earned this final.
He sure has. And this wound up being the match we were hoping it would be.
And he's buried it, Tony. The crowd loves it. What a great tournament for the 17-year-old from Indonesia. But it's all DUONG QUOC HOANG, and he will face FSR in the final.